So we bought a house, an 1879 mansion in desperate need of love with a legendary and unique history and a community to match.
And today we're meeting with Matthew Reyland, the window specialist, to talk about the possibility of saving the historic windows of the Vahlkamp house. So welcome to our 1879 Italianate that has some pretty awesome historical significance to St. Louis. So we have approximately 31 windows.
Okay.
That the windows themselves, the wood of it is original. I have a feeling they've replaced the glass. Maybe because it's not as wavy, but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Maybe like the front ones seem fairly wavy, but yeah, they are big windows, and I want to keep the wood ones.
Yeah.
I'm a fan.
Yeah. They have charm.
Yes, they
Especially
do.
They got so many of these arches, like
Yeah.
the real, not the flat face, like the real actual arch.
It's really arched. So
It's gorgeous.
these two are the only ones that have the half round at the top.
Yeah.
Everything else has the arch on it.
Yeah.
And these don't have, they're single panes, not double panes, whereas the other ones are double panes.
Yeah.
And they have really cool detail in like right here, you can see in these kind
They
of
didn't see
pulls
them.
up.
Every single thing has some style.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
That's how it was back then.
Yeah.
So what I need you to tell me is that we can save them, and that it's possible and it won't take 3 years.
What probably the most time-consuming part is seeing what needs new reglazing on the outside.
Yeah.
And then if you've got to replace some glass, obviously you have to chip the glazing away anyway to get back to it.
Right.
The glass itself is not expensive; it's just double strength standard. I want to get the way these are. They're just going to be catching water and causing, speeding up the process of emptying that rotten out. So you probably want to get at least these off right off the bat,
Yeah.
and then you can redo your glazing and everything, and then start the process of letting that glazing cure. So then when the painter's ready,
Right.
you can go around and just go at it. It's just getting the glass in there, getting the glazing done, getting them operable, and the paint's what's going to really be what makes them come to life again.
Perfect.
But it's all doable. It's all fun stuff. I haven't seen every single window, but
Yeah.
all this stuff is, you can recreate it if it's missing, and even if a sash is totally rotten, we can just rebuild it, or even a piece of it.
Right.
Nothing that we can't do.
For me, I want to save these windows. One, it's part of the history of the house, and two, they've been here for 140 plus years.
Yeah.
If you just treat them right, they'll be here for much longer versus
Obviously.
vinyl.
Yeah.
Yeah, and with over 31 windows, it's a little scary to think that in 20 years we have to replace all
Yeah.
of your windows.
Yeah,
again.
and at least the glass.
Yeah.
That's why these are just amazing. Just a brick house with hardwood floors and wood windows, it would literally be maintainable forever.
Yeah.
I just love to walk through these places. They're exciting. The history,
Okay. Well, let's keep going.
Yeah. We haven't seen anything yet.
So these windows are pretty okay.
Yeah.
There's just a few.
Yeah, just some glass.
Here and there that are broken. The storms all have to come off anyway.
Yeah.
They're broken, falling apart, and they're ugly, honestly. So
Regardless of what you say, whether you be wood or aluminum or vinyl, you say you want black. Right?
Yeah.
So you want that.
yeah, we would like it to be black.
Because you can wrap all this wood and stuff, but that's the first thing I asked Sheila is like, what do you envision? Do you want all this stuff painted, or do you want to wrap some of it?
No, yeah, we'll want to keep the interiors. It's natural wood color, so it'll need to be cleaned up, and however you do that, sand it.
For this exterior
For the
wood
exterior
trim.
wood trim, yeah.
Because if it's a historic home, they make you paint it.
Oh yeah.
But here, especially on the side and stuff, like I can envision like a gorgeous paint job on the front, but they don't make you do it. Some people opt to wrap it because you can get black wrap, and then you never have to think about it again.
Yeah, that may be something to consider because the front has some detailing on it that I want to keep. The side here, as far as I know, there's not much of it. So most of them do have the chains and the weights in them. I think this one is missing one on that side, but that's pretty lucky that we've got that. In the kitchen though, these windows are gonna change. And they're missing a lot of the trim. That one's missing, I think, the bottom sash.
Oh, it's just gone.
I don't know, it could be somewhere.
It could be somewhere.
It could be over here.
Yeah.
But they're so low, and we're gonna have countertops running here.
Yeah.
So we'll wanna raise it up to countertop depth.
Yeah.
And I'm fine with just like reworking the sash so it's smaller.
Yeah, just squish it.
Yeah.
Just take it apart and basically just make it shorter.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
you've
then
already got
we'll
it there, so.
yeah, we'll just have to brick in or figure something out for the outside of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, these are kind of the worst ones in terms of all the sill plates and stuff. The water's been coming through and
Yeah.
eating it all.
There's plenty of houses that you can go pick from in St. Louis to get this stuff, and like going down one set, Antique Row on Cherokee Street, there's shops that have just like rows and rows of doors and windows, and
Yeah.
you just dream all day. So,
Oh yeah.
yeah, I mean, even if there's something missing, obviously these will custom shorten them, but if anything else is missing elsewhere, you know, that's where that's the first place I go.
This door is gonna stay here. This will probably be a half bath. I'm envisioning a sink here.
Cool.
So the transom will want to stay.
Yeah.
I will want to have to stay, but we'll have to deal with the outside, and because it's boarded up right now for, I'm assuming, security reasons. There's a few little security things I think from the hoarder
Yeah.
here and there. So upstairs.
I've been waiting for it, so excited.
You can see some people have been doing some work here and there.
Yeah,
Try to.
replacing little pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wonder if it looks like something somebody might even have made themselves, or I don't know if he got that from a refab shop or something, but that's it.
Yeah.
That's the perfect match, so.
Yeah.
Thank you, whoever you are.
Right, I know.
Whoever you
Whoever
are.
took care of these windows really took care of them, and I'm extremely thankful.
Whenever we get down to it, I'll just start in a corner and go around in a circle and go up and go around in a circle and take notes on every little thing and what are the parts we need and glass sizes, and then the most time consuming will just be getting the templates for the arched storms and figuring out how to tackle that.
Would you be doing all the work in the house, or would you be taking them out and do like a shop somewhere?
No, for the most part, these can stay. I mean, like I said, we'll look at everything closely, but everything should be able to stay on site. That was epic. Doing the walkthrough, pretty much everything I expected. These houses are amazing. Like most people already know, they last forever because it's easy to work on them and maintain them. Looking around here, I mean, other than some broken pieces of glass and stuff, there's nothing that we can't bring back to life relatively easy. It's just time consuming more than anything. Not necessarily terribly expensive or difficult, just time consuming. These will probably be the most interesting ones since we're gonna rebuild them and make them smaller. Everything else is just bringing it back to life. And it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be really neat. It's just getting around on the outside, redoing all the glazing, and then, I guess the second challenge would be just getting a template for the storm windows that she wants for the outside, so it's a perfect fit, and just everything that she wants, and then deciding if we're gonna paint or wrap on the exterior. But again, nothing I haven't seen, nothing that's so like far gone that it's unattainable. And I'm just happy to be a part of it. The history is, you can just feel it when you walk into these houses. It's really neat. Just don't imagine all the people that lived here and how, what they had to go through. It was a very different time, so it's gonna be fun. I like this kind of work. It's way better than climbing up on a ladder. Like, I've done everything for a living, from being a golf caddy to digging holes. I can tell you, windows are pretty basic. They're pretty easy. They're pretty fun. And you can, they got a lot of artistic details here. That I didn't even know this until she pointed out. So. My initial reaction is it's gonna be a blast. It's gonna be fun.
Thank you guys for going on this tour with us. Stay tuned for more design, more renovation, more history, and more Vahlkamp House.